going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be explaining my story on how I made sports cards full-time for me and how you guys could take a lot of what I've learned and a lot of what I've been able to do and hopefully, do some of it yourself. Hopefully the goal is, of course, to make sports cards full-time yourself if you're watching this video. So before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I am hosting a giveaway for this Luka Doncic Select Concourse PSA 9. If you guys want a free chance at a $250 card, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at SportsCardInvest. You subscribe to this channel and then comment the word done. The giveaway winners will be picked, or the giveaway winner will be picked on my Instagram in 2 days. So definitely stay tuned for that. Free chance at a $250 card by just following me on Instagram, same username as my YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube and then comment the word done. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and hop right into this video. So essentially, what I've been able to do in the sports card market is make my own margins. So to make sports cards full-time for you, you can't rely on the market. The market's going to go through cycles of ups and downs, and you can't rely on the market, but rather, I believe the best way to do it is to focus on building out your own margins. So what I mean by that is essentially there's multiple different ways, firstly, you can build out your margins. One way is to build connections so that you can make same-day quick flips. So what I mean by that is essentially you buy from someone and you already have a buyer of the card for more. So essentially, if you're in the Bay Area, if you're in LA, if you're in New York, if you're in any big city, this is a lot easier for you. Or if you're just online, you have a good social media presence, you are connected, this should be easy. One quick example recently is I had a buyer for $7,500 on this Kevin Durant. Right now in the market, there are a lot of people who are selling stuff well under market price because prices are going down. So I had a seller who was willing to get rid of this card for $7,000. So I went ahead, bought it for $7,000 and sold it an hour later. Just drove to the buyer and sold it for $7,500. So that was a very easy $500. Simply from the fact that I had these two connections. I had a seller ready, I had a buyer ready, and I was just able to sort of act as the middleman and take on hardly any risk because I have a motivated buyer and I have a motivated seller. So by being the middleman, taking no risk, I made a quick $500. And a lot of you guys can do the same at card shows. For example, the Dallas card show's coming up. Of course, you have, actually by the time you're watching this, the Dallas card show may have already happened. And then you have the National, you have a bunch of shows all around the country, wherever you live. If you live in the United States, chances are you have a lot of shows around you. So if you are, going out to these shows, you could do this in person by going on one side of the show, buying a card for a price. If you have a buyer on the other side of the show, you can make an easy profit margin just by doing that without having to worry about taking on any risk. You have a motivated buyer, you have a motivated seller, and you're simply the middleman and you get paid. So that's a simple way without relying on the market that you can make good money. Of course, the other way that you can build out your own margins is by grading cards. So as we know, there's certain cards that grade very well. There's certain cards that you can get for the price of, a PSA 8 or a PSA 7 or whatever it is. And one of those, in my eyes right now, is Trae Young. You can buy his rookie card, or you can buy his Prism rookie right now ungraded for around $50, a little bit less than $50, and if you get a PSA 8, you're making your money back. So there's hardly anything to lose there. And if you get a 9, you're making great money. If you make a 10, if you get a 10, you're making incredible money. And if you do that in bulk, if you build your way up, you can make great money doing this. Truly, I think right now is a great time to start stacking up on ungraded cards while ungraded cards are still low, because there's a lot of demand that's come off of ungraded cards because PSA is shut down. But when it does reopen, I expect that the demand will come back for ungraded cards, and you're going to see some good growth in ungraded cards. So grading is certainly another way that you can, make your own margins. You don't have to rely on the market too much. Of of course, even if the market stays steady, you can make out your margins by just buying a good ungraded card for a good price and grading it, making your money there. And then, of course, another way is content. I personally make a lot of content, YouTube, Instagram, everything. I know that's something that's not for everyone. It does take a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of hours before you start to make money through content. But there's so much room for innovation in general in the card market. Revolving content, revolving card companies or grading card companies, revolving card products, cool way to store your cards. A lot of these guys who make the most money in this market are going to be products, are going to be guys who built out products, built out, different things in the sports card realm, a marketplace, whatever it is that suits you. That can be your way of making a living in the sports card market. I have a lot of friends who go ahead and do whatever they can do in terms of making products, making, briefcases for people to carry their cards around, building out apps to, show you where sports card shows are at. There's so much room for innovation, and there's so much room to be creative and really, try to help out the sports card community by making a cool app, a cool, product, a cool graph for sports card prices. And that's where a lot of people are going to make great livings, off of companies revolving around the sports card market that's booming right now. So I definitely, urge you to figure out what's best for you, considering your position. If you're in a job right now, there's probably something, if you want to truly make sports cards a living, I believe that I just gave out 3 very good ways for a lot of people, to possibly make this a living. It does take a lot of dedication, a lot of time, but I encourage you guys to go ahead and try it. It's definitely a great time to be in sports cards. It's definitely likely, the best time to start a new company in sports cards. A best time to start taking it seriously. So if you guys do enjoy this video, if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram if you would like to enter into the giveaway for Luka Doncic Select PSA 9. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace.